Chapter 19, which is chapter 20 in Harper's Introductory Hebrew Method textbook, and we're going through Genesis. V'nahar, v'nahar, and river, and a river. Compare this with Adam and Kanaf. This noun belongs to a large class of nouns formed from the root by using what were originally two short vowels, both of which, the one before and the one under the tone, have become tone long. Nahar, Adam, Kanaf. Yotze, yotze, going out. In other words, goes out. Yotze. Compare that with romes, romes, creeping. The active participle of qal, used as often for present tense. The first vowel is o, the root is yatsa, yatsa. Me ngeden, me ngeden, from Eden. Me ngeden. Compare this with mengal and ngeseb, ngeseb. Note the zakef katon here, marking the end of a secondary syllable, and the accent here under the ayin, the long vowel. Lahashkot, lahashkot, to cause to drink. In other words, to water. Compare this with lasot, habdil. So here we have the sign, the prefix ha. Like habdil, it has the ha prefix, it's hifil, infinitive, construct. Like lasot, it ends in ot. It's from a root whose last letter is he. Compare the hifil, perfect, first person masculine singular, hishka, hishka. Lahashkot. Mishsham, mishsham, and from there. Compare the forms bin and mit tahat. Mishsham. This is because this is a labial, one of the bum up letters. Yip pared, yip pared. It will be divided, or it divides itself. Dagesh forte in here and and the p indicate the nifngal. The root is parad, parad. The nifal perfect, nifrad, nifrad. Compare yikkavu, yikkavu. La'ar banga, la'ar banga, for four. Compare rebingi, fourth, rebingi. Rashim, heads, rashim. It's an irregular plural from rosh. Shem, meaning a name. And it's the same as the proper name, the personal name, Shem. Has sob babe, has sob babe, the one surrounding. And it's got the Rabi'a here. Compare romes and yotze. Ha chavila. Remember, this ha would normally have a dagesh here, and so this is our syllable break. Ha chavila. The article here really belongs to Eretz, all the land of Havilah, not all land of the Havilah. Asher Sham, which there, in other words, where or which is there. Asher Bo, in which, similar construction. Zahab, gold, Zahab. This is just like Nahar Adam Kanaf. U Zahab, and gold of. U Zahab. Here we have the Vav before consonant with the Shva, and so it's U. This consonant has the Shva here. The compound Shva under Zayin, even though it's not a guttural, comes after U. U Zahab. The Meteg here, because this is a compound Shva, Zahab, or as it would be if it didn't have the Vav, Zahab, differs from Zahab in that the first R in an open syllable is what we call volatilized, and the second in a closed syllable is shortened. In other words, the form is treated as if the accent had passed away from it to the following word. This is true because the noun is in the construct state, and so the weight has moved off it. And so all the vowels have become lighter. Nahar, absolute. Nahar, construct. Kanaf, absolute. Kanaf, construct. So the weight is moving off these construct forms. Hahi, the that. Hahi. Compare ha-choshech. He is an archaic form for he, and if you are reading the Torah, you just have to memorize these forms and make sure that you know the grammar and the gender of the nouns that are being referred to. Otherwise you will read it who. Here it's used as a demonstrative pronoun. The demonstrative follows its noun and has the article. Hab bedolach, hab bedolach, the bdellium, it's a type of stone. Eben hash shoham, the stone of the onyx. Eben hash shoham. There are two segulates here, one is A class and one is U class. And so the accent here is on the penult in both of these. Hid dekel, possibly the Tigris River. Hid dekel. Ha holech, the one going. Ha holech. Compare has sobeb. But here the he does not take the dagesh forte. It's implied, which means that the patach remains. Compare ha-he. Kal, active participle. Halach, he went. Halach. Kidmat, eastward of. Kidmat it's the construct of kidma, kidma, and the construct once again is lighter and this is heavier. The original at is restored in the construct state, as we've seen many times. A feminine form related to kedem, kidmat, hu farat. Hu farat is, if Euphrates, it is the Euphrates. Some notes on syntax. Hu has sobib, he or it, the one surrounding, the surrounding. So it is the surrounding one. Hu has sobib. Hu zahab haaretz hahi. And gold, the land, the that. So, and the gold of that land. U zahab haaretz hahi. V'han nahar ha-rebingi hu farat. And the fourth river is Euphrates. V'han nahar, and the river, ha-rebingi, the fourth, hu, he, farat, Euphrates. So the river, the fourth, it is Euphrates. So the personal pronoun, besides its ordinary use as a personal pronoun, can also have the force of a demonstrative pronoun, that thing over there, and it can also have the force of the copula, as the joining word is or was, to mark the relationship between the subject and the predicate.